Oh, hello everybody. Navy Vet 76 at the range again today, and I have my Vetterli Vitali out again, and I'm trying some different bullets, and I'm starting with the heavier one first, and it is a Lyman bullet, and the mold number is 446110D as in dog 0. And it's the heaviest bullet of my loads. And what I want to do is keep. I'm going to put. Excuse me. I'm going to put a lanyard on it because I don't know what this bullet will do. It's a heavier bullet, and I forgot my load data, so I'll include that in the video when I edit. But I know I'm using IMR 3031, and I run these through the lubricizer and put some A-locks and some wax on them. And so, like I said, it's a heavy bullet. I have it right now. I have it strapped to my wrist here. And what I want to do is put it on a lanyard because, you know, if it's going to blow up, I don't want to be holding a gun. So I'm going to put it on the lanyard and stand back and see if I can get a reading. I have it on my chronograph too. Hopefully I don't yank it off the bench. All right, let's see if I can pull it. Nope, it won't let me. It will not let me pull it. The trigger pull is really that strong? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta be able to yank that. So. Well, it's not going to let me do it. The trigger pull is just too much. So, all right. Screw it. Just pull the trigger. That was 1,220 feet per second. That was quite the recoil. That was quite a bit of recoil. Wow. Yeah. Like I said, I had that strapped to the bench. Seems to be okay. I don't see any issues with the bolt. That seems a little heavy to me. My sizing die, these didn't center up very well in the sizing die. So hopefully alright. I am now going to use the gun rest. I'm not really used to this thing. I don't like how it need to get some Yeah, I don't care for that. All right. I just use that so it'll steady. I'm going to get my bags out. I'll just go with the bags. I usually do anyway. But I just didn't want to. All right. Let me move this bench a little bit. Okay. All right. Please don't blow up on me. Feels okay. That one was 1253. $12.25. Now I do have a backer rod in here and a felt wad. So, and the reason I do that is I get a more consistent burn on my powder when I do that. $12.41. Not a really bad spread there. That's a heavy bullet, let me tell you. $12.48. Not bad. Not bad at all. Huh. That is a heavy bullet. I'll let you see it up close. And you can see I got the A-locks on there to kind of help. I'm afraid this is going to lead the bore. So, put as much lube as I can on there. Now this is using LaBelle cases as the parent case. And that's right, that's a 4-round magazine with a magazine cutoff. So now I can, that makes it 5 rounds. Alright, I only loaded 10 rounds of this because I didn't know what it was going to do. That one was $11.96. Don't have my shooting glasses on. That one's a little long, I think. I have to pound on the bolt. Again, this is an RTI gun, and I did have to clear out this little bit right here, this clearance for the bolt. Actually, my gunsmith did, I didn't, because this was not closing all the way down. And I've made it a habit now to take my firearms to the gunsmith to have them checked out. And we're running around 12, we're pretty consistent on our speed. That's a good thing. It is. Now that was the heaviest bullet. That was the Lyman bullet. And so I want to go down range and see what it looks like. Alright, I'll try and get this thing to show me what's... That didn't pause, did it? Nope, it didn't pause. One of these days I'll learn how to use a camera. Get enough experience. Just want to see what kind of groups we got with that heavy bullet. And there they are. There's 10 shots. My aim point was here. No, actually it was right there. My aim point was there. And there's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 rounds there. So that's a pretty good grouping. Yeah, it is. Well, alright. Alright, the next bullet I want to use is an accurate mold I had made, and it's 44-2760. So it's a 44 caliber, and the weight should be roughly 276 thousandths. That's either a 0 or a D. My writing is nasty, so it'd be 276D, I believe. So 44-276D. And that is this bullet. And we're going to try that next. I'm thinking, let me double check that. Is that right? Yeah, you like my fancy editing? Yeah, that's right, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So, now, that one kind of looks like the Lee Swiss mold. And this one I had made for the Swiss Vetterli. I loaded 20 rounds of this. I'm going to shoot at the top target. Alright, see what kind of speed we get from that. I'm going to put my shooting glasses on. So, I will say, even though this is a Royal Tiger gun, and the outside of it was not pretty, and it did have a cracked stock, all those issues have been fixed. And it seems to be mechanically sound now. I got 1,236 feet per second. (1,224 feet per second). Speed's okay. Can barely see the target down there. I haven't been able to get the two different prescriptions to work together. That one was 1,300. That one was 1,311. My extractor didn't want to yank that out. All right. So we're gonna just shoot them up. Since we're just shooting for groups. 1223. $12.64. I'm using a black powder bullet lube on this one. No A-locks. $12.66. Everything still looks okay. $12.83. I'm not seeing any pressure signs. It looks good. Looks good this time out. All right, I got 10 more of this load. And make sure we're still recording. Okay. And yeah, we're still recording. Like I said, I ordered that mold from a Swiss rifle, and my bore on this particular rifle is my groove diameter is 427 thousandths, and my last Italian Vetterli, I had to heal the bullet. This one I don't. And it seems to be working pretty good here. That one was 11.95. I seen the backer rod fly out. Oh, that one wants to nosedive. I gotta. There we go. Okay. I'm having trouble. See, this lens, my right lens is for up close, and my left lens is for far away, and I cannot seem to incorporate the two. $12.39. 1230. $12.21. $12.16. All right. Seems to be working pretty good. Let me take a quick peek in my chamber. Yeah, it's all looking good. Yep. Yep. Everything's looking good. Okay, I got 5 more of these, and that's the end of that load. I'd be surprised if I didn't get some leading in here. 1188. $12.28. $12.32. $12.21. $12.24. All right, that's all of that particular load. Let's go down and take a look. Beautiful day. It's supposed to rain later on. I can't see if this is recording or not. Yeah, it is. Got my shooting glasses on. Now again, bear in mind I'm just seeing what kind of groups I get, and I have to make sacrifices with the shooting glasses. And there's 20 shots with that load. Again, you know, I'm aiming right here. So for an old gun at 50 yards, that's good. I'm going to call it good. Let's go on to the next load. Okay, the next bullet we have is, sorry, I gotta switch glasses. I can't read with those. So now it is the yeah, I'm a little confused here. I've got says the Lee 430 310 bullet, and that is correct. So that is the Lee 430 310 bullet. So that is next. Getting a little confused here. And let's go back to the camera. Okay, make sure I'm still recording, and I am. Okay. All right. I got different powder charges for some of these. And again, I'll have to edit that in when I get home. You know what? I'm going to leave these on. I don't shoot any better or worse with them than without them. $12.61. Maybe I will. I'll make up my mind eventually. Okay. $12.65. $12.39. $12.42. $12.91. That last one. There you go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just hold that down. Push that one in. No, come on. You gotta clear the bowl. There you go. I know that the details of this firearm don't show up very well in the video, and that's because I used a black oxide coating on everything. A company called Wayne Black Oxide here in Fort Wayne. I'm not in Fort Wayne at the moment, but that's where it is. Or it's Fort Wayne Black Oxide. Anyway, and they do a really good job. I took the gun completely apart and had all the parts individually black oxided and put it back together, and it adds a very good protective coating on the metal. Unfortunately, it shows every little pit and defect in the barrel, but it is an excellent protective coating. 1257. I gotta say, I've had a couple of these, and my other one looked a lot better than this one. But this one shoots pretty good, and it might look like a turd, but it shoots really well. So I'm amazed, because Royal Tiger Imports, You never know. So, and it has all the history on it. You know, it has the AOI, serial numbers. It's got all the history on it of Ethiopia, Italy, 1217. 1251. $12.31. Guess if you're aggressive with the bolt, it'll yank them out of there. I'm getting a heat barrage off the barrel now. I'm not surprised. And yeah, it's down. $12.28. It's always that last round. I guess that little bit of spring pressure from the magazine helps to extract them as well. And I think, yeah, this is the last 5 of this load. Four in the magazine, in the chamber. All right. I think that backer rod does a really good job of getting a better burn on that faster powder. Keeps the powder down on the primer. And in these big cases, I think it gives it more of a consistency in ignition. 1273. $12.33. This is actually the go-to bullet for the Vetterli, for the Swiss or the Italian. As far as Lee molds go, and it's the one I've used in the past. I thought I'd try some different bullets and see what happens. Now I got one more set of 20 to do, and it's actually a pistol bullet, and it's a Lyman mold. I thought I'd give it a shot, or 20, and see how it does. Now I'm shooting the bottom target, same aim point as my previous loads. Again, my aim points here, and they seem to be consistently with each one of these bullets shooting a little bit to the left. But yeah, that one works too. I mean, it works, right? I don't know if you'd call any of them that I shot a group, but they're all on paper. So yeah. Okay, and my last 20, I have to go back to, I took pictures of them, is a Lee mold, and it's designated LH 430240. And I believe it's a pistol bullet, but I could be wrong. And I've had the mold for a while, and thought I'd give it a try in the Vetterli. and see how it works. So let's go back to the camera. Come on, technology. Get back to there. Get back over there. Camera. Oh, gosh. Okay. Now I'm trying to... I don't know what the heck's going on here. There we go. And it's reconnecting. I just want to make sure that we are still recording, and it says we are. Okay. But I'm not getting a preview. And this is a weird looking bullet. I'm going to show it to you. It's got a whole bunch of real fine grease grooves in there. And, yeah, let me give this a shot. This is some of my old brass from the first time I ever loaded the Vetterli, and I didn't have a die set, so I cobbled a bunch of them together. And I want to see if I can blow these out, fire form them correctly. And there we go. All right, we're going to shoot the top target now. .1230. Yeah, it blew it out some. I'll take another firing to get it to, and that one wants to nosedive. Why does it want to do that? Okay. 1245. Yeah, it's going to take some more. A couple more loads to blow them out. 1190. $12.69. $12.87. Yeah, that straightened them out. Yeah. Okay. So this is a model 1870/87 for Vetterli Vitali, and it's a 4-round magazine, as most of y'all know. I probably already told you that. And I think Vetterlis are cool. Some people don't like the Italian Vetterlis, but you know, I think it's a piece of history, just like any other firearm. So, and windage on this, they got a fixed front sight, and the windage on these, the only way you can adjust it is to file the sight left or right, whichever way you need it to go. And this one is filed quite a bit to the right to get it to get it on target. I didn't do it, but somebody did. Somebody in Ethiopia or Italy. Who knows? And it's close enough for government work. And we're running 1279 on that one. I figured we'd get some more differences in speed than we are. That's 1259. $12.52. And the last one. I could probably strengthen that spring a little bit somehow. All right. $12.96. $12.72. $13.19. Woo, hot load. $12.71. I wonder if that one. I wonder if I got a squib. It didn't ignite. Try it again. Hit it again. Yeah, every once in a while I've been getting that. I don't know why. It's a good strike. I had that problem the last time I was out. Every once in a while one of them would not ignite. And I don't know if I had some bad primers or what the deal is. But I can tell you it was a good strike on that. Okay, here's the last five. $12.52. Again, it wants to nosedive. $12.80. $12.38. Oh yeah, it's blowing those cases out. $12.34. And the last one. $12.69. All right. That's everything. That's all my different bullet weights, different molds. Thought I would share that experience. So let's walk down there and see what it looks like. And we're still rolling. I wish GoPro would do something about battery life. And I wish they would put a pause feature on these as well. I don't know why they haven't. If there's a better camera out there that I can get more battery life out of, I don't know. I'll be looking at it. Okay, there's that bullet, and they're all over the place. So yeah, it doesn't like that bullet at all. Alright, that's all for the Vetterli today. See you in the next video.